we're going to have to skip the sleep topic because we're just out of time. We'll get to it on the next show. On a lot of your emails and voicemails, a lot of voicemails coming in, a lot of them are very, very long. Leave a short one if you want us to use it on the show. 219-2-DAVID-P. Emails. What has Obama done? On my rant on the last show. Obama is not a crappy president for what he has or hasn't done, though one could argue he largely is crap even in such a discussion. He is a crappy president for his failures to make real and fundamental change. Okay, I don't know why crap has to be such a big part of this email, but I guess that's the way this person is getting their point across.
Crap.
Yeah.
Crap.
And I'm glad he has acknowledged some good accomplishments President Obama has made, particularly when the president had to deal with one of the worst economies in modern time and had to bring 2 wars to an end. Part of my point. Again, not an Obama cheerleader. If anything, I get criticized more for criticizing Obama than cheerleading. On Jeremy Lin's chink in the armor incident. Idiots, if you knew anything about this story, you would realize that that ESPN writer who wrote the article has used the same phrase to describe many others. Yeah, we talked about that in the segment.
Right.
If you had watched the clip, you wouldn't have made that comment.
Mm-hmm. Right. And we were just stating that clearly you need to know when to use certain phrases, and that this was not a good time to use one.
Another email, I'm Chinese, and it was obviously a mistake, as if someone would be stupid enough to deliberately write that and think no one would notice. And, oh, come on, people, it was racist. End of story. They thought they were being sly. They were not. It was sickly intentional. Check yourself, please, if you didn't find it offensive. Lewis, did you check yourself after that story?
I didn't need to, no, because I thought it was used in poor taste.
You weren't going to wreck yourself anyway?
No. I don't usually do that.
Checking or otherwise?
Only on nights when I drink too much do I wreck myself.
On the topic of aspirin between the knees as contraception, love you guys, but you both completely missed the most significant part of that Foster Freeze quote, claiming that unwanted pregnancies and the transmission of STDs can be solved if only women would keep their legs shut, is in essence blaming pregnancy on the girl. He claims it was a joke. All who heard it can tell he was attempting to elicit a chuckle. I don't think he was trying to free males from financial and moral obligations, but if a person understands anything about the increasing prevalence of premarital, pre-adult sex today, they don't make that joke. I can agree with that, Lewis.
Yes, I agree. But, I mean, I understand where you're coming from here, but it's at the same time, I don't think that this guy even thought about that himself. And so maybe that's...
Well, this guy's probably incompetent.
Right. Maybe that's the result of a bigger problem where people aren't even thinking about that. But...
it's all a big joke.
To this guy, it must be.
Right.
Yeah.
You've never used aspirin for any reason other than the on-label usage, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's smart.
I love the stuff. I use it all the time.
You use aspirin?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just ibuprofen. I mean, it's...
No, aspirin is not ibuprofen.
Yes, it is.
Natan?
Aspirin?
Yeah. No, aspirin's not ibuprofen. Ibuprofen's ibuprofen.
No.
Right.
Aspirin is ibuprofen.
Gentleman's bet.
How much do you want to bet? I'm putting money on
Lewis,
this.
I'll bet you $10,000, just like Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Okay, $10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a $10,000 bet here between Lewis and Natan on whether aspirin is ibuprofen.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Advil.
Aspirin is not ibuprofen. Ibuprofen's an NSAID, and aspirin is a separate drug.
You are thinking of Advil. Advil is ibuprofen. Tylenol is acetaminophen, and aspirin is neither of the two. Do you want to still make that bet?
Advil or aspirin? Actually, now I'm not sure. No. No, I don't use aspirin.
Okay.
I use Advil.
So take it from me. It's two different things. Okay. Don't make the bet. Don't make the bet. How are we doing on time?
We got to wrap it up.
All right. See you on the next show. DavidPakman.com/membership. You almost had a $10,000 bet. See you next time.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.